Okay, today is the 25th, and we have a beautiful overcast sky today, which we're very thankful for. We haven't gotten very much rain this year, and that's why the baby is dressed up quite warmly, even though she's got a little skirt, because it's plenty warm. It's just a little chilly if you're sitting still. So I pulled out all the chives that were down here just because they were going everywhere. The peach trees that I have in the front yard have lost all of their fruit, which is okay because they're a little young anyway. The apple trees are doing good. I thinned the fruit, and I tried to explain before, these are the cheap socks like for trying on shoes at a shoe store. Don't buy those. If you're gonna buy bags, you don't have to spend a lot of money for the apple moth bags or whatever they call them, but you do want like the socks, pantyhose socks, because the weave has smaller holes than these. So we'll see how they work or not. You can see I forgot to cover a couple of them, but the squashes underneath are doing good and taking over. So far the net has been holding up this perimeter for the bunnies. It's definitely not perfect, and we have had some pests. We still need to get some rabbits or something, but because I can't exactly call her a newborn anymore because she's 4 months old, but a lot of things I've had to just let it be. So I do have beets. I should plant some more. My beans, they are blooming, so we should get some of those soon. This one looks a little unhappy because I manhandled it yesterday, but I'm starting to get some zucchini. I do like mine a little bigger than this, and I need to save seed from this year, so I probably should let one of these go to seed because that's the last of my zucchini. I have more peas than I know what to do with, and I'm honestly not a big fan of peas. It could just be this variety. This was not my favorite tasting variety. I liked it because it had the prettier flowers. But these are really tough. Doesn't matter how small I pick them, they're just tough, and it leaves me with a bunch of fiber I want to spit out. The kohlrabi, maybe starting to get a little bulb down there, which is nice. More beans, because this one is Tokyo Bacana. My tomatoes are doing good. Got my beans climbing this trellis. I pulled out most of the dill, which I'm thinking I need to plant some more dill because I like to do pickled beans, and I'm growing cucumbers to actually pickle, like make legitimate pickles this year. So I need to do that. And here's some onions. Here's some cabbages. I believe that one is collard greens. I keep thinking the leaves look so much like a cabbage. But it may be getting a little head in the middle, but it's hard for me to tell because the leaves are so similar. This is a yellow squash. I'm soon should have some basil. I need to plant more because I love basil. These are I always forget what they're called, golden purslane. Catnip, I should bring some inside for my kitties. More beets, more cucumbers. I hear somebody chittering at me over here. I don't know, don't see it. Tomatoes. We've been getting a couple blueberries here and there. Something's not super happy with this honeyberry. Corn. More blueberries. More tomatoes. These are my ink and ground cherries, which have self-seeded. You can see they're starting to bloom, and they look kind of like little lanterns, or tomatillos. More cabbage, more tomatoes. The one little eggplant that I bought from the store looks like it's trying to flower. It's quite pathetic. Zinnias, more zucchini. I may just let this one take over the bed this way instead of growing vertically. I've got romaine, bolting, bok choy, more kale, potato, I forgot to pick off the scape on a couple of these. These ones are too big to eat. You do this oftentimes because oh, that one's not doing very good. Normally they just snap off because it helps make a bigger bulb size. Put that by my compost. All my Brussels sprouts in here. Cilantro, spinach, weeds. I've got another turnip. That one got quite big. You can see it's still being eaten by some things. When I harvest them smaller, ever since I did the beneficial nematodes, and I poured beneficial nematodes, and I've been pouring and spraying some pyrethrin, they have been better. They haven't been eaten by as much maggots. You can still see there's some. Somebody's not very happy. But when I harvest them smaller, they're not as sad. That one's terribly sad looking. But you can see I'm having something eat them. I'm not sure what that is. More cabbage. More cucumbers. And this one over here is not doing so well. This is the pickling cucumber. I had 2 of them. And you can see I'm starting to get little cucumbers. Yay! I've been also getting some rot, blossom end rot, so that's why I have some stuff down there. Oh, the baby's sad. I gotta hurry. The difference between these 2 bok choy is the prize has prettier leaves, but is not held together as well, whereas the Shanghai has the stereotypical like clusters down here. Oh no! Lots of strawberries. This is what I used to do the beneficial nematodes. I actually kept it. It looks kind of yucky in there, but it comes in like a big tea bag and you let it steep. And I guess I'm gonna just say last is my onions, which should be ready soon. So lots going on. I've been trying to do some updates, but they have not been posting. Oh, and I harvested a whole bunch of carrots. These were the ones I planted in September of last year. And I'm just harvesting them now. But there's some carrots. I'm unhappy. You colored your eye. Is that why you're fussing? Is that why you're fussing? You say, Mom. Mom. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. And I hope you guys are having lots of fun gardening. Do we like gardening? Not right now. Maybe I'm hungry.